The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank (ECCB) this month commemorated 49 years of the EC dollar being pegged to the US dollar at a fixed rate of EC $2.70 to US $1. In light of this tremendous achievement, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank (ECCB) Governor Timothy Antoine noted that it is one that the collection of Small Island Development States (SIDS) ought to be proud of. Social commentator Richard Pitkin shared that he fully agrees with the ECCB governor, stating that for something to be maintained so well for so long is a definite achievement, especially for Saint Lucia, who has done better than most countries.
When you compare us with the other countries like Trinidad, which has a hybrid system, like Jamaica and Guyana, which are floating, like Barbados, which has pegged, but at 2 to 1. We have done better than all of them in that regard. Trinidad now you can't even get US dollars to buy. It's so bad. Jamaica, they've held, inflation has been held in check, but the currency has just continued to go up every single year, and it's now almost 160 to 1. And Guyana is only fortunate now with all the oil that they have not had a similar situation with their currency.
He continued, noting that it is not just a matter of time, but what we have survived during that time.
We have many natural and economic shocks, such as the 73 oil crisis, 9/11, global recession, COVID, and we've come through every single one of them untarnished. And the system has held up. And to me, one of the biggest things is the fact that it prevents governments in the region from, getting into unnecessary and unsustainable borrowing and making it difficult for the futures of the country.
Pitkin shared that when the peg was established in the 1970s, no one knew that we would have reached this milestone, as we were experiencing an oil crisis and the economy was not what it is now. However, in the end, it played out to have been a good decision.
For example, that it basically stabilizes exchange rate and avoids currency risk. It maintains or keeps inflation risk at low level. It continues to have confidence in the region for people who are investing there, with the knowledge that they can, it's not going to change on them overnight. Those are just some of the many things that clearly were the benefits of having that peg, as they call it.
Timothy Antoine praised the important decision the framers and founders took on July 7, 1976, to move the peg from the pound sterling to the US dollar, as the United States had become the region's major trading partner at the time.
Why did they do it? Because the US had become our major trading partner. And what that has done, more than anything else, is to allow us to enjoy relatively low inflation. Typically over these 49 years, inflation has been between 2 and 3% on average. Now I know there are years, like 2022, after the pandemic, when it went to 9%. And it's coming down, but not as fast as we would like. But over 49 years, we're talking about relatively low, stable inflation. That's a tremendous benefit.
Pitkin shared that credit should also be given to the private sector, the companies that operate in tourism, as well as the people as a whole, who have all helped and contributed to the system being as stable as it is, allowing us to now have the US dollar in St. Lucia at our disposal. Kayla Edwin, NBC Prime.